much talk about star fees and entourage, etc. So Janvi, Rohit, or
I am the staff in this film.
Who's the one who has the
In
biggest
this film, I
entourage?
was Balon staff.
Entourage.
The biggest entourage in
And
this
one.
movie is
Yeah.
by Manish. Manish travels with the biggest entourage in the world. Who?
How many?
Manish at least has 8
देखो
9
जी,
people traveling
ये
over
लोग
there.
मेरे को मजाक करते हैं, मैं चल के आता था, कहते हैं अर्जुन वेली की तरह चल के आता, पीछे 8 लोग आते हैं, लेकिन वो 8 लोग इनके एडीज ही होते हैं जो मुझे सीन पे लेके आ रहे थे, कहते हैं पाजी आपका डायलॉग है नहीं, कुछ बना लो. तो ये मेरा ऑन्टराज है फिल्म का ही, बाकी तो आई थिंक ये जानता है ये शशांक.
I'll be very honest. I think you're asking me this question at the wrong production, because Dharma is home for me. It will always be. So when I work in a film which is produced by Dharma, I honestly feel like it's my film. I'm making it. So it doesn't matter at that time if there's a van or there's no van. If there's I mean, I also want to say this on record that Dharma does take care of the actors in the best way. Only once you work with Dharma and then when you work outside, you realize that shit, they took so much care of us. They really support talent, regardless of where who stands. Nothing. There's a lot of equality.
And not just talent, I think every technician,
Also,
everyone on set.
You know, these conversations happen that the hero has a bigger room or the heroine has a smaller room or this and that. I don't, in Dharma production, that's
See, I think ऑन्टराज का इशू वहीं स्टार्ट होता है जहाँ पहले से ही ये होता है किसको देना है और उसको नहीं देना है. दैट इज वेयर आई फील वो एक्टर्स में एक प्रॉब्लम स्टार्ट होती है, इसको ऑन्टराज मिला उसको नहीं मिला. यहाँ पे आई थिंक सबको बिल्कुल इक्वली ट्रीट किया गया.
I think Apurva is not agreeing with us only. Why don't you speak?
सर आप भी तारीफ कर रहे हैं.
Apurva is going to call you and say, नहीं थोड़ा तो कटना चाहिए, मैं आपसे बाद में बात करता हूँ.
How many people do you take with you?
So I have my Dada, Krishna and Altaf. These two are with me since the beginning. And I have Mubarak, who is my security guy. And Kumar, who is my spot. And that's it. I had Manoj in my team for years. God bless his soul. He's not anymore. And that's it. My managers are here, Monica and Nishita, but I never get my manager on set. Because my father made this rule that no managers will come on set. So on his set, I never got managers, so I could never get them on.
You don't take them anywhere?
No, I never take them on any other set.
No, I have to add that, these guys have been extraordinary. I mean, I have to say, Varun at times has called me and said, listen, why are we spending so much on the song? The set is looking so huge. I think all of them treat this as family and we're really blessed to have all of them in our movies.
But they're all filmmakers' kids.
No, and also I think they understand it, they treat Dharma as their own film, as their own home, and I think that's amazing.
And
So
not
we never had these
generally
problems.
issues like entourages or whatever we are discussing right now, I think these are always ever evolving. There was a time when there were lesser of them, there was a time when more of them came in. As we are growing, as we are evolving, as we are understanding budgets and recoveries of movies better, I think everyone is cognizant of the fact that they need to change. I don't think so anyone is so bullheaded and saying that, hey, my film's not working, but I still want so many people to travel with me. Everyone's a bit cognizant of the fact that we need to ensure that the film's made in a certain budget, that the producer has a fair chance to recover it, and ultimately, we are all ensuring that the money spent is visible on screen and not necessarily off it. So I think it's an evolving, no film is going to be the same. From film to film, decisions change. And I think everyone's aware now because the market is so dynamic as we speak. It's changing so much. I think people are taking actions based on
it's
that.
very important, like heading into the future, that you put producers first now. It's quite clear, I think, in the landscape of how cinema is performing now, how OTT prices are fluctuating, satellite prices are fluctuating. It's so important that you put producers first, because ultimately they are the ones with the biggest risk appetite or the biggest risk that they're taking. So I think it's a bit going back to how things were maybe in the past, how people used to make films. Hopefully nobody has to, go to those lens like in the past, because there are horror stories from there also. No, there are. I have seen it in my childhood. I've seen friends' houses lose houses. I'm not lying about this. So I genuinely feel that moving ahead, it has to be producers first, and people have to make a film together. They have to make a film together, and that's quite easy when you're working with Shashank or with Dharma, and especially Karan. So,
Janvi, what do you feel about it? How many people do you take?
Honestly, it's the same as him.
no, just answer the question honestly.
Just take the name of all the 9 people.
See, Bodhi ji said in an interview that she pays her own vanity bag also.
Not on this
And then
film.
he told you about Wimbledon also.
My father only keeps trolling me. Anyway, no, not on this film. On this film, of course, like he said, Dharma's like family and they take care of all of us so much, not just us, but even our entire team. I have to say one thing though, he is so over-cognizant of all of these expenses. आपने पंवाड़ी गाना देखा ही होगा ना? And I think that was our biggest song, our biggest set. So before every shot, Varun would come up to each of us and say, पता है कितना डाला इस गाने में? पता है कितनी की set है? Now kill it. तो ये pressure में हम नाच रहे थे पूरे दिन. So हाँ, that's how responsible he is, and he's inculcated that in us also now through this song.
Has your dad